For many years, WordPress was a great tool to build a business online. But today I think that in most of cases, startups who launch their product with WordPress are making a mistake because they might lose a lot of time and energy. In today's episode, I'm going to tell you why in most cases, WordPress is not adapted anymore for startup projects and what other options you should consider either for your company's website or to build your startup product. Hi and welcome. I'm Amaury, founder and CEO at My CTO Friend, where founders come to learn how to build their tech startup. With this Startup Snack series available on both podcast and YouTube, we want to share the essential to make it easier for you to build your tech company. I discovered WordPress in 2013 when I deployed my first personal blog. It was called outoftech.com. And a few months later, I found myself coding WordPress extension for a startup who wanted to have a prototype. So long story short, it was a platform to meet with friends with the same interests. It was already 8 years ago. And at that time, I was pretty happy to find that open source solution with tons of plugins, tons of themes, and ready-to-use tools that we can reuse to build a prototype or a startup project. And let's be honest, when it comes to create something with a tiny budget, I think WordPress is definitely the best. But the price that we have to pay with WordPress is time. Long hours to search, configure, and update plugins on a regular basis. And after using WordPress for many years, I can say that nothing is long-term with WordPress. We have to dedicate a quite good amount of time every month, if it's not every week, to secure the website, to add specific plugins to be sure that no one is going to hack our website, to erase the information or replace our website. We need also to update plugins on a regular basis and to optimize the website load speed. Because there are so many plugins to do almost everything and anything that each plugin uses some resources, and in the end, most of websites built on WordPress become pretty slow at some point. So, managing a website with WordPress is a real expertise. And unless you have that expertise or you have an agency that can manage that for you, there is some good chance that you will have bad surprise with WordPress sooner or later. So, let's talk about the two use cases for a startup for considering using WordPress. The first use case is when you want to prototype, when you want to create your first product. Actually, it's still a great option for people who are a bit technical and willing to dedicate a lot of time to build things and to learn how it works. But if you are short on time and want to go fast, I believe that you should consider no-code platform instead. No-code platforms are SaaS solutions, software as services solutions, tools, that allow you to develop software without any code or almost without any code. And the very good thing is that you can buy some web or mobile app templates that you can customize freely. It's easy, very convenient, and you're not going to have any maintenance or securities or speed issues at some point. Or at least it's not the responsibilities of your company, that will be the responsibilities of the SaaS platform. And if you use well-known SaaS platform and no-code solution, you won't have to worry about that. And by the way, there are also great platforms like Zero Code where you can find templates for your website, whatever application you want to create, Tinder application, Airbnb, etc. You have a template for almost everything. So the second use case now, where you could consider using WordPress would be to build a company's website. In that case, again, WordPress is mainly outdated. It's too complex to edit, not convenient, and on the long term, when you migrate from one theme to another or one plugin to another, it can become a nightmare, real nightmare. For example, I had to migrate from Divi plugin to Elementor a few years ago to plugin to allow to create more customized design, etc. And all my content were broke because of the formatting options we had on the first plugin that wasn't the same on the second one. So it took us months to migrate all the blog posts, videos, etc. And honestly, now I get rid of WordPress forever because It's never been more easier to manage a WordPress with real tools like Wix, like Squarespace or Webflow. My favorite one is Webflow because we can absolutely customize everything, and there are databases and APIs that allow us to create some more complex things and synchronize things with other websites in a very easy way. So that's my favorite one. That's the one I would recommend. So in the end, does WordPress is still relevant nowadays for startups? Well, yes, in two scenarios, in two use cases. The first one is if you need a prototype and you found the plugin that does exactly what you want and which doesn't require any changes. In that case, you can consider WordPress. Of course, you will have, and I would recommend you to hire an agency to manage your WordPress so that you are not going to worry about security issues, etc., and things will be done in a proper way. But before to go for that plugin, if you found it, check on the no-code platforms or no-code solutions if there are not any better options, I would say. And the second use case where WordPress is really, really relevant is that if you don't have any budget, if you don't have any budget for your startups, if you are in the developing countries, as example, or if you have a very, very, very tiny budget, or if you are a student, as example, in that case, you can spend some time and dedicate some time to learn things by yourself. But if you can afford a monthly, I would say $100 budget to get your website, your web platform, or your mobile app up and running very fast, then don't go for WordPress and choose SaaS platform or no-code tools instead. You will save countless hours. So in conclusion, things changed. WordPress was for many years the go-to solution to publish a website. But nowadays, website builder and no-code solutions offer better solutions from many points of view. Tools like Webflow are way better fit for any company's website. And for more complex startup prototype, for mobile application, for web platform, tools like Bubble, Adalo, or even Glide will be way better fit. If you enjoy learning with us and want to see more, consider subscribing. Help us spread the word by hitting the like button or by sharing with your entrepreneur friends. If you have any question and want to suggest a topic, feel free to comment down below, or you can also check out our website to see more about our coaching program. I will see you there.